You are watching Morning Musings with Reinhard von Hennings, chairman and founder of Bridge House Law in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Are you nuts? Do you like nuts on an airplane? How about peanuts? Hello, this is Reinhard von Hennings. In the realm of air travel, plane food is an ongoing discussion. And the seemingly innocent peanut has found itself in the center of a legal and ethical storm. A recent story involved a determined passenger on a United Kingdom-based flight as she demanded not to have peanuts served on the flight. On the way out, it was followed. They followed her wish and they did not serve peanuts. On the return trip, however, the purser looked at her in a rather irritated way and said it would violate policies of the airline. Therefore, the passenger had no other choice in her mind than to purchase all of the peanuts on board. The answer, we need to check how many they are, was answered by, well, I will take all of them. And at the end, she purchased 48 packs of peanut snacks for about £3 each. So about 150 pounds were down the drain as she did not consume them. She actually left them at the front of the plane. It has now left to a discussion, a debate about the airline's liability and the question of passenger safety. This mundane incident is also a good talking point about the question of the rights of passengers, the responsibility of airlines, and even more, what are the implications for us as global business leaders? The question is really, does the airline have a duty to accommodate passengers? Or is it the individual's responsibility to have all the proper accommodation? While the passenger's action might seem excessive, it sheds a light on a serious concern, allergies, or more specific, nut allergies. Airlines must navigate the line between catering to individuals who want food, cheap food on the meaning of the airplane, but good food in the hopes of the passengers. And peanuts seem to satisfy both needs, relatively cheap and relatively good. But there is the allergy question. It has been subjected to a growing concern of more and more people who have nut allergies or other allergies. So how can airlines deal with the growing number of allergies, especially on board of airplanes, where help is not easily accessible? A plane needs to make an emergency landing. And imagine you're flying out of or into the United Kingdom, there are bodies of water around, and it's not easy to get medical help. So should an airline now adopt a nut-free zone? Well, we'll see. From a legal standpoint, airlines are not typically required to remove peanuts and other allergies unless it is really and explicitly expected and requested by the passenger who has a documented nut allergy. Very often allergies are an itching or some other reaction. Only rare instances, based on my research, shows that a peanut somewhere consumed, somewhere in the neighborhood, would lead to life-threatening incidences. But can we risk it? And of course, the answer is not. So neglecting the duty to cater to the need on the health and the safety of the passenger may be a liability issue for the airline. In any case, it creates a bad brand image. So we are now down to the question, how does the airline weigh the cultural and medical needs of the passengers? What kind of food is acceptable on what flight? Which passengers find an offense in certain foods, whereas others find an offense about the absence of that food? So beyond the immediate incident, there's a question for how we can serve interconnected humans on a global basis. One standard does not fit all. Companies who deal with customer health and safety are very much aware of the growing need of passengers. When I see on the check-in opportunities with many airlines a whole list of 20 to 30 different food menus to satisfy religious needs, medical needs, and other needs, I see a growing number of awareness. But down to peanuts, well, I don't know. I see this as an opportunity to communicate. Whereas airlines have those pop up, drop-down menus where you can choose what food to have? Would it not be easy to add a list or a menu where you can say, I don't like this kind of food, or better, I am highly allergic and here's my medical record for that. So to be more proactive on the allergy side could create both a better brand awareness and a better brand reputation, which in turn leads to a higher brand loyalty. The story of the passenger who purchased 48 packs of peanuts shows how complex the world is, how complex legal challenges and airline liability is in a commingled global travel environment. So the question for you now is, how can you, in your business, navigate the same ever-evolving landscape where consumer demands and legal obligations, as well as ethical obligations, are out? And you must ensure to satisfy both the individual satisfaction of the customer, as well as the collective being of society, and eventually of your company. If you have a solution for this riddle, let me know.
Thank you for joining us today. If you would like more information about British House Law, please visit our website at bridgehouse.law. Before you go, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more up-to-date content. British House Law. Business-minded, client-focused.